another sample episode of Outside the Box. And I don't know if everybody heard that intro, so I'm just going to repeat myself. Welcome to another sample episode of Outside the Box.
Good thing these are samples.
Yeah.
These are tests.
They're for working the kinks out.
Yeah. And I'm going to echo on your end when you're not, when you're using like the computer as the microphone or whatnot. If I'm coming through your speakers, I'm going to echo. Just warning you.
Anyway, I'm in your player one joystick, Seth Englehart at the Leaky Mind. And with me is our resident queen of controversy, Piper Steed, player two at FizzGiggity, FYZZGIGGIDY.
Man, I cannot do that. I cannot spell my thing out loud that fast.
Yeah, well, it took a while. I made an effort. All right, some Mystery Crate related news. Superhero stuff, which runs the superhero box, and all the Mystery Crates we review and talk about. Links are available on outsidethebox.wordpress.com if you're not watching it there. Yeah, definitely go there. Anyway, superhero stuff has just announced comic binge packs, and they have a random pack, which, as far as I'm concerned, that counts as a mystery box.
Yeah.
Also, the customizable, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't have it in front of me, but it's the only one that says custom in the title on those links. The one customizable box where you usually pick your t-shirt, then you pick your fandoms and you get mystery items from those fandoms. Instead of the t-shirt, it's flip-flops this month.
That's so cute.
Yeah, you can take your geek cred to the beach. All right, up for review today, we've got Loot Crate, and if I'm not mistaken, you have your Nerd Block, right?
Yeah.
All right, which one do you want to start with?
That's up to you, honestly. Are you itching to have you haven't opened your Loot Crate? Are you itching to open it?
Yeah, I break the seal right here on the show. Okay.
I am too impatient.
And with my impatience, it kills me.
Yeah, then let's take it into Loot Crate so you can finally open that thing.
Okay, I should start putting a box knife next to my keyboard or something.
Oh, I've done that once.
Yeah. For those of you who have not watched our other sample episodes, Loot Crate, you see this QR code? They have an app that's supposed to have a QR code reader that never works for me. But any standard QR code reader can pull it up, and there's usually a bonus short video of some sort. All right. All right. Okay, it's a puzzle, Rick and Morty. Okay, I am not familiar with Rick and Morty. Are you?
Vaguely. Not enough.
Well, you got this guy that looks like a Simpsons version of Doc Brown with a screaming kid and lady on a spaceship flying away from chaos on this cover here. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
It still looks fun.
Well, go ahead.
I said it still looks fun though.
Oh yeah, it's a jigsaw puzzle, 300 pieces. Apparently, it's a cartoon on Adult Swim. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this month's theme is Unite, so we're expecting a lot of Team Source stuff. But yeah, the box reminds me of the Companion Cube.
Yeah, it does.
Which I originally did not know those as Companion Cubes. I kept thinking of them as Buddy Bricks because before I played Portal, I read a webcomic called Sequential Art, and that was their knockoff name for them.
Oh.
Okay, of course we have the usual pin, which is going to go on my bag, the official co-founder of Outside the Box briefcase.
It'll go in my little treasure chest for now. Although it's starting to get full, I need to start attaching these pins to things.
Well, yeah, and to help with that, there's even more buttons.
I know.
Looks like
And
we've
you'll
got
see soon in the nerd block there's even more. I got a crap ton of buttons today.
Yeah, it's Team Fortress 2 collector set, and it's advertising that that game is free to play on Steam. So, all right. Ooh, Marvel shoelaces. Useful item, but definitely very low on the price range. Oh.
Oh, and they're an exclusive. They're exclusive shoelaces.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing what's so Marvel. Oh, I see. There's this tiny black and white print. I think I can make out Captain America's shield. Wow.
Yeah, that's the main thing that I was able to focus on was I think I can see Captain Shield.
I can't really make out the image on it. It's
I think for
Oh,
the
well.
most part, if you put those on your shoes, nobody is going to know that they are like Marvel related in the slightest.
Yeah, but I'm always losing them, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, and all right. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, so they didn't have different Rangers. It's all the same dude. Now check your shirt for a hole because I got
Okay,
mine and I was very excited and I wanted to wear it. And so today I pulled it out of the box early and it has this nice, awesome, giant, too short for this. Hold on. There we go.
okay, right now it's not switching back and forth. Let's.
Oh, you're right. It has been all you.
Yeah, I don't know how we get to start auto bouncing. Okay, that's weird. All right. Anyway, I've
It's
got
somewhere
focus
in the
right now.
control panel. Well, if people can see this tiny square down here at the bottom, here's a giant.
That's not so tiny. Ooh. Have you
No, tiny.
contacted the customer support about that?
Well, I just took the shirt out of the box early a moment ago to put it on, so not yet. I will say I am probably not renewing Loot Crate because every other crate I have gotten has had either a damaged item or a missing item. Um, they've been tiny items, so I haven't bothered with customer support. This time it's the shirt though, so yeah, I am going to be contacting them. But I would check yours, check your seams and stuff, because it's a rip on this. It's a big old hole on the seam.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm just aha, I think I found. Nope, I just turned off my camera. Okay.
It has something
Sorry.
to do with the control
Trying to figure
room.
out that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there that's going to help with that. So I'm just going to have to manually click. It's going to get a little annoying. But yeah, I like the fact it's got the white and the Green Ranger because, yeah, Tommy was both. I don't speak Japanese, so I hope that's not okay that this person's an idiot or something like that in there. For all I know, that's what I say. All right.
Americans will buy anything.
Yeah, that we will. Which makes you wonder why they haven't sent some of those weird Kit Kat flavors our way from Japan.
I know.
Although I do know where you can get some of them. I can't remember the site. Maybe I'll find out later. But yeah, Marvel Ice Cube Tray.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Except for the fact that our water sucks.
I'm going to have some fun using this to make Jello jigglers.
Ooh.
That's another possible use because it's flexible, so you can pop those right out. Kids will love it. Now, it looks like we have the Thing's face. Here, let me open this thing up. Yeah, we've got the Thing's face in a few spots. Iron Man's helmet. Fist, I'm guessing, belongs to the Hulk. And Captain America's shield. It looks like two of each.
Yeah.
So, Yep, flexible silicone, so pops out easy. Uh, ah, car decal, Avengers.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And look, is that Black Widow?
Right? They have Black Widow in there. Woo! A little bit of her, and it's not her butt.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that last part.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm very proud of them that not only is her silhouette actually featured in this, but it's not the whole backwards looking over her butt thing. They managed to not do that.
We also have a Mad Magazine parody of, it looks like, of the upcoming um, Justice League movie, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. Unite
Oh
the
yeah.
stupid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside there. It looks like there's a special offer for Loot Crate subscribers where you get a free issue on your iPad. So yeah. Uh, and of course, exclusive variant cover of Bravest Warriors #1 from Kaboom. I have never read Bravest Warriors.
I haven't either, but it looks like I'm gonna.
And we've got your standard Loot Crate magazine, which has the Mega Crate, as always, looks pretty awesome. It looks like
Yeah.
we've got a Hulkbuster statue, some zombie pigeon stuffed thing, a Batman Arkham Knight PS4, some sort of messenger bag, and a couple autographed Rick and Morty items. Looks like a skateboard deck and a script. There's also a set of Team Fortress 2 vinyl figures. DC Comics visual history, some scarves from Team Fortress 2, and a whole bunch of keychains. Oh, and there's a mini Mega Crate this time, though, including Wacky Wobblers. So,
Ooh, they did another set of minis.
yep. And another Bravest Warriors comic with it. So, and let's see here. What is this? Looks like they did another play set with the box. Let me see if I can find the instructions on that. Of course not. But it doesn't look like it's that complicated. There is, it looks like a locker room playset of some sort. There's a bench that cuts out. Looks like extends. All right. Yeah, it looks like you fold it inside out. So, yeah, I love the playset boxes.
Yeah.
Now let's see here. I'm going to estimate the Mad Mag at about the same price as a comic. Cover price for those is usually what, $3.99, and that's not counting the fact it's a variant.
Yes, the basic comics about $3.99, I'd say.
And I'm sorry, but the decal, the buttons, and the shoelaces all are about a couple bucks each. I can't imagine them going for very much. The biggest ticket items in the crate seem to be the shirt and the ice cube tray.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what to estimate those at. Let's see. Of course, there's no suggested retail price on that thing. But I do feel like between the tray and the t-shirt, at least I got the 20s worth. I don't feel like it's worth the full 40 though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like I got what I paid for, but I didn't get that, beyond the value of that.
which they promise it that the contents retail for over 40. I do notice an improvement. No digital loot.
Yeah.
I don't mind digital loot, but I never count it towards the retail value, and they probably do.
Yeah, I consider digital loot to already be freebies. It's not really tangible goods.
Which is the whole point for signing up for these crates. It's the digital, not the digital. Sorry, the physical goods.
Yeah.
If you think about it, these are the kinds of things you find in your comic shops. You don't go to the comic shop for them, but you're buying them there. You're discovering them there. Now, a lot of people don't have comic shops nearby anymore. And those that do are ordering online. So a lot of these companies are relying on boxes like this to get a sample of their goods out there that people will then go looking for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Well, we've gone through the loot crate. Why don't you go through your nerd block?
Okay.
And this is probably the part where I get insanely jealous that I don't have one.
You should click it where I get to be the big picture now.
I already have.
Oh, see, on my screen, you're the big picture.
Interesting. Wonder how it's showing up for everybody else.
Yeah, I wonder. Okay, so I don't really know Okay, now I think it said that I'm the big picture.
Okay, this is going to get to be fun.
This is weird. Bleh. I don't really keep up with what the themes are supposed to be, if they release what the themes are. I guess I just haven't cared enough. Like, Loot Crate definitely makes a huge announcement. But it didn't take very long to figure out that the theme is anime. For this. The first thing I noticed is it's Cell.
Dragon Ball Z. Wait
Yeah.
here while I charge up my attack for 3 days.
Yeah, I don't. They got like a pretty loyal fandom too, and I watched all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and despite the fact that I watched it all the whole time, I'm still going, what? This is the same thing over and over again. There's a bad guy for whatever reason wants to kill the world. We're gonna have to train for an entire season and then have like 2 episodes of the fight. And then next season, it's the same thing, and people love it. I don't get it, but I don't get it, but I still do. I stay tuned.
There's really no, this is on.
You're not really getting like super duper character development in there at all, like other than them developing more muscles and bigger hair. But still, I have Cell. It didn't say anything about being an exclusive.
But hey, anytime you get Funko Pop, that is cool.
I do have a Funko Pop addiction.
Who doesn't?
Right? They're just so cute. They're so easy to like collect your fandom. So this isn't one I would technically go out of my way to add to my collection, especially out of the anime ones that they do have out there. But hey, it's still freaking cool. Like, it is. And then this one has a shirt. I don't know if it has any holes in it because I haven't tried to put it on. But we got a shirt.
I don't think you want to change shirts on air.
Just to make sure. We need some backers, so I should just. But this is from Mobile Suit Gundam, and it has been forever since I watched the series with this in it that I'm.
I've never watched it, but I've seen some of the figures. I always thought Death Scythe looked like a Batman Gundam.
I That's what I'm saying. I can't remember names of anything from that show. It was
That's
such a
the
long
only one
time
I
ago.
remember. It's from the figures that they had at Kmart, of all places.
Hmm.
There's not a Kmart around me anymore, but still, you get the idea.
Yeah. Um, and then I have more pins to add to my tons of pins.
Yeah, if pins were coins, you'd be rich.
Yeah, right? This is adorable though. My neighbor Totoro was the first Studio Ghibli production that I ever actually watched, and I was really, really little and had no idea what in the world was going on. All I knew was that I adored, I was little and I really adored the music, and I adored the characters, but had no idea what was happening. So this is kind of nice to have that little piece of that. Um, Even though it's gonna end up going in my little treasure box of pins until I figure out somewhere to put all of the pins. We have a
You need to design a dress just for pins.
Yeah, I'm just so
Kid,
afraid that I used to put my pins on my favorite stuff and I would lose them. Just one day I would realize that they weren't on there anymore and it was very sad. This is What the hell? All right, this is a bandana. It's a weird bandana. It's a
kid,
convertible bandana. It is a tube that you fold into different stuff.
what are the characters on it? Because it's moving too quickly for me to make them out.
Yeah, I was planning on holding it still after it's all Cowboy Bebop,
Okay. Okay.
which makes me happy. Edward's on there, so um, even Ein. So
Which
that's a lot of
is
fun.
yeah. I caught some anime, but that's not one of my big fandoms.
Um, it became one of my big favorites because it was easy to access at the time when it kind of seemed new when I was younger. Yeah, and whoo-wee, the stuff just keeps coming. Then we have this drawstring bag, the Attack on Titan emblem.
Okay.
Um,
They're doing that big movie, right? I know they're doing an Attack on Titan theme park of all things.
that is weird. I haven't I'm not up to date on Attack on Titan news because I'm not up to date on Attack on Titan yet either.
Neither mind. It just keeps coming across some of the general nerdery feeds.
Yeah, it seems to be it's a big deal. And then we have the number one manga issue of Neon Genesis Evangelion, my brain. um, this was another one that I've never read it, but I watched some of it when it was kind of back in the day. So it's another one that I don't remember much of, but there's also giant, like mech kind of giant things,
And the
Japanese.
bindings on the right rather than the left, true to original manga style, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm holding it this way. It's looks like I'm holding it backward.
Which confuses new people to anime and manga all the time.
Yeah, it's funny because if I'm gonna read one, it takes me a few pages to get into the where my eyes automatically will do it, and then as soon as I try to if I pick up an American comic right after, I can't read the American one right because I continue to read it backwards. At least the text I will. Um, but that's all that's in here other than they put in a little card. Let's see. Wondering if you could gotten one of these 3 pops. That's neat. But yeah, it's a card that lists everything that's on here. But I've got to say, Nerd Block, in my opinion, blows Loot Crate out of the water. So far, I've gotten a couple of Nerd Blocks, and when it comes to the value of the stuff and how much of it there is, there's way more here and way cooler stuff in here most of the time than Loot Crate. And so far, none of it's been broken or missing.
Not to mention, Loot Crate's big advantage is the normal. Loot Crate's big advantage is the. What happened to my camera?
I don't know. You're still showing up for me.
Okay, all I'm seeing is our logo. Anyway, Loot Crate's big advantage is cool stuff they do with their boxes.
Yeah. However, I end up playing with their boxes for a little bit, and then it's just I have a bunch of boxes cluttering everything. It's so it's fun. I do like that Loot Crate actually like turns their boxes into stuff, and nobody else seems to do that. But
It's a cheap gimmick at best, though.
yeah, when it comes down to it, now I think though that Nerd Block costs a little bit more. So if I'm right, Nerd Block might cost a little bit more, and that might.
Now, if you get that new comic book box, that one, if I remember right, it's only $13.99.
Ew. I might. Well, when it's time to renew this, I have 6 months of Nerd Block. So when I go, if I go to renew.
They also have that swappable box thing now. And with the swappable box, what that does, let's say you're tired of receiving the original, you can swap to arcade or horror or junior at any time, if I understand correctly. So,
Ooh, I would like to do that because
I don't think you can do back and forth to the comic because that's the only price difference they have.
But if they're in the same price range, then I might do. I think I have 3 months, 3 Nerd Blocks left, so I might actually go and try out their arcade one then and a different one.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how that program works. You'll have to look into it. That's something new of theirs.
Okay.
But yeah. So, any recommendations?
Recommendation?
Yeah, why are you reading? Watching stuff you'd like to share with everybody else?
I would just like to warn everybody that Netflix anime sucks. I don't know. I got so mad yesterday because I got sucked into this series that I can't. Something yokai naru, something like that. Japanese words.
Be right back. Keep going. Sorry.
You're like, screw this. And there was 13 episodes long, and it gets to the last episode.
I just happened to remember that my record was in this room, so I wanted to grab it before you finished yours.
Okay. And the last episode, they could have wrapped up the entire story, the entire series story, because obviously it didn't go past 2011. There's nothing else. But instead, they made the last episode this little clip show, which was nothing but a recap of all of the episodes leading up to now, and it doesn't actually finish the story. Like, one more fight needed to happen, and it would have been over. They could have finished it in one episode, and they wasted that episode, and I was so mad because I wasted all that time getting, like, invested in, like, getting into this story, and I'm never going to know how it ends. I'm so mad.
All right. My recommendation is, I really wish I could see my camera right now. That is driving me nuts. Can you see this?
Yeah, you have it. Hold it more towards the middle. You have it off too far to the side. There you go.
All right, The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. I don't know if you've ever heard of Scott McCloud.
Yeah, I know
I
the
do.
name.
Okay, yeah. He used to work for DC for a while. He's the premier student of the grandfather of the graphic novel Will Eisner. So anyway, Scott McCloud put out a lot of great stuff, just not recently because he's been on the lecture circuit. But he just came out with the Sculptor, I think, is a month or two ago, and it's really good. You've got this artist down on his luck, depressed, about ready to lose everything, and he makes a deal with death. He gets the power to make all his materials bend to his will and make whatever he wants. But in exchange, he limits his lifespan to a maximum of 200 days. He could certainly die before then, but he won't live beyond that.
Oh.
And during those 200 days, he falls in love. Only he can't tell her about it or he'll lose 3 days. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a really good story. I don't let the thickness of the book fool you, even though it is pretty thick, especially for a graphic novel. McCloud is a master of pacing, so it won't feel so long. So yeah, really good read. It's a bit pricey. It's $30 for the hardcover cover price. I got less for that. Got for about $25. So not too bad.
That's awesome.
All right. Anything you've got going on that you want to promote? I know you are. You guest a lot of different podcasts. You've got a lot of different projects going on.
Yeah, I've definitely got to run in a second because I'm late for something, but I knew I was going to be late for it anyway. But I have been popping in on the Popcorn Podcast. You can follow them on Twitter to find their other stuff. They're on Stitcher and iTunes. But it's the Popcorn Pod on Twitter, and I like that. I get to talk movies and TV, and I can say what I want. And let's see, I'm starting to review indie comics for Fangirl Nation. That's fangirlnation.com. And I'm hoping to actually spread some other styles of writing other places.
Yeah. Now, I currently have a blog, Brain Drippings, braindripping.wordpress.com. I had to drop the S off the end because somebody's got a private members only blog with the same title apparently. But I haven't updated that in forever. It is on a temporary hiatus, but yeah, if you want to check in on it, great. That's just mostly for my random stuff. So, all right. No, we don't want to keep you from. Well, we just don't want to keep you from having a fun time. All right. Remember, think outside the box.